Hello, everybody. Today, I am again in Yerevan, Armenia, and this time I'm with my bro, my cousin. He's a very talented artist, very much known in Yerevan, Armenia, and I'm going to take a small interview with him. So let's begin. Garjan, how are you?
I am good. How are you, Gore?
I'm very well. Today, we gathered here so we can look around and you can tell us about yourself. Who are you? What do you do? What do you paint? What projects do you have? Tell us the whole story.
Okay.
Good. Let's start from the beginning. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay. I am Gareggin, an artist. I live in Yerevan and I create in Yerevan. I have exhibitions in different countries, but I am usually in Yerevan. I work and create here. My paintings path began in childhood when I was 3, 4, or 5 years old. I used to watch my grandfather creating architectural designs. Art interested me very much. I don't know how, but it interested me a lot because I have drawings from that period that prove I was creating back then. My path started by going to art school, then the institute to study, and after that I started to create to find my general style. Currently, I have works in different styles. Street art has its place, and canvas painting also has its place. But what is closest to my heart is painting. It is more familiar to me. I have my own style, and I also create works on pop art themes.
Yeah. Do you remember your first drawing?
I don't remember my first drawing, but I remember drawing when I was little some soldiers and a man with a flying rope. Since I was little, symbolism interested me a lot. That has stayed with me, and I see my art very much through the lens of symbolism. I still create from that perspective today. Art plays a very important role for me because I create almost every day. If I don't create, it feels like something is missing inside me.
You don't feel great, right?
I don't feel good. I become more silent. And when I create, I feel happy, how happy I become afterwards. That is why it is deep inside me that I must create a lot, do a lot of work, and present my art to the world.
Are there days where you lock yourself in for 6 or 7 hours, don't come out, and just paint?
It happens that I paint for a long time, but I have a studio with different artists. I mainly created it that way because I love liveliness. Even though they don't bother me, I like having people around when I paint. I like that something is happening. It makes me it makes it more interesting because when I paint, the first viewers are my friends and fellow artists. I draw a lot of conclusions from their opinions, which is why I always want people working with me. It's the same in the city when you do street art. It is a public thing and many people see it based on their opinions. Even though it is your creation, you can understand how the work is progressing, and the words of your circle play a big role.
And what international artists inspire you?
There are many contemporary international artists that I follow and who inspire me. But let me start from earlier times. At one point, I was interested in surrealistic works, looking in books and on the internet. Salvador Dali interested me a lot because his surrealistic works were very strong. Over time, that changed to more cubist themes like Picasso, and I started to get familiar with different artists. But now in contemporary art, many artists interest me. Art has moved a little bit towards the material, finding something new, creating with new details and materials. I think for artists today, it's about surprising people with what you can create. Pure painting has stayed back a little. Contemporary art is based more on materials and creative leaps. That is why I try to combine the thoughts of contemporary artists with my own thoughts to create new words.
And can you say that you found your own style?
Yeah, I can say that because I found my style long ago. But that style evolves over time. As I mentioned, it used to be heavy, realistic oil painting, but now I do more colorful, light works. The evolution clearly shows. My specific style is busts, and the changes are visible in my paintings, showing how the contemporary bust compares to my early art.
And a few minutes ago, at the start, you said that you have also shown your works in different countries. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Of course. Recently, I had an exhibition in the United States. Right now, I'm preparing for Milan Design Week. I will have a work about 18 meters high, um, which has transitions from my original work into digital art. We will present digital art from of my creation. I'm preparing for that exhibition now and lovingly counting the days until I go. I have had many exhibitions abroad in the United States and here in Yerevan.
Good. I wanted to ask, when I saw you in Venice, you created very beautiful things there. You had that eye, right?
Yes,
What was that?
the eye was connected with the Biennale and the Armenian brand Aken. I was representing Armenia there. We had many guests during the Biennale. I created an eye completely out of metal watch details. I don't remember how many pieces it was, but it was fully assembled with watch metals from a close watch factory in Yerevan. I gathered all the different details from the floor, and my friends and I sat together and processed them. We brought the metals into a shiny, beautiful final look, and I took the whole thing to Venice to assemble it. That I sold very quickly. It was also exhibited in Dubai, and it was there that I found that it found its owner.
Ah, that is very good because I want to ask what happened to that eye?
Yes, it went to Dubai and then they took it. I also want to mention that the eye, which is assembled with those details, spins right in the middle where the pupil is. It symbolizes infinite time because by continuously spinning, we are in time, which is endless. I put that theme into it. It also plays a decorative role. You charge it with a battery and it endlessly spins. It's not just a static art object, it is mobile. The process of creating it, sticking the watch together, figuring out how it connects and works, opens up new themes for an artist on how to assemble something so it can move. When you get interested in contemporary art, the process of creation generates more interest. It becomes a detail of contemporary art.
That is very interesting. I have seen that eye, and it is a wonderful work. Garjan, today you will show me of your works, right? It's a street art.
With love, I will show you. I have a theme in the city. I'd like to show you two large-scale ones located in the busiest part of the city. One is on Saryan Street, and the other is on Northern Avenue. I will gladly show you both. One is my own creation, and the other is dedicated to Parajanov.
Very good. Let's go look at those works. Garjan, can you tell us what this picture is about?
Yes, I will gladly present it. The picture was dedicated to motherhood. It was created during that 1 month period. The municipality and district hall offered us a wall to beautify and decorate, and we created a sketch dedicated to motherhood, because the month hinted at that theme. Inside it, there are details of the female taras and also manna cash, which is bread. Bread is a very important symbol in our country. That is why I took the most important details and put them inside this picture.
So it becomes woman, matnakash, and bread.
Yes, the manna cash and the bread are the same thing. To me, these are the most important things in recognizing the character of a mother.
And what was the most difficult thing to make in this picture?
I don't remember anything being difficult, but I will say that there are metallic details stuck on it. This is intentional because over time they change their base a little bit, they fade. That is where the interest lies. As time goes on, it changes and gets beautiful, matching the general color of the picture.
Would you change anything in that picture now?
No, I like that its colors have stayed bright and will stay that way. It is also slanted at the top, so it is protected from the sun. Because mainly the bottom fades from the sun, we mostly chose the apricot color because the apricot is an Armenian symbol.
Gajan, we came to Northern Avenue, and I wanted to ask you about this picture.
Of course, this picture is dedicated to our very beloved artist, Parajanov. Based on his collages and creations, my friend and I created this sketch. The initial thought was mine to have Parajanov here, and together we processed it to create his art right on the Northern Avenue. And why Parajanov? Because we are on Yerevan's most youthful avenue. Parajanov is an artist that their youth must know about and get interested in. It is also a very touristic street, so Parajanov can be very interesting for tourists also. The work took about 1 month, but it is still not finished. We must fasten details onto it, since his work was college style. It will turn out great when we add those collage details and make the work tell a story.
But if I don't know Parajanov, how can I understand that this is him?
When we finish the work, we will have a special display board noting the authors and to whom the wall is dedicated. That will guide people to get familiar with the artist.
Very good. And Gajan, what was the most difficult part of this picture?
I will answer immediately. It was the summer heat. We did this work right in the summer heat, and it left a strong impression on me. A few times going up and down with the crane caused light dizziness, and combined with the heat, I felt a little bad. But that didn't bother me. That didn't bother the work quality. It's already in the past. The summer heat was probably the hardest part.
And the height didn't bother you?
The height only bothers you in the beginning, the first time you go up. But when you get into painting, you forget that you are up high. You forget how high up your work is because you only think about doing a good job.
Mm-hmm. And we saw your two beautiful works in the city, but can you tell us about your future plans?
Definitely. Right now, I am renovating and creating my new studio. It will be a gallery, an exhibition hall, and a place where we will paint, give lessons, and create. It will have a tattoo area. It will be a general art space. After I finish the renovations, I will start creating again because I have a plan for an exhibition in the United States in the spring of 2026. I like the contemporary art there very much, and I want to leave my mark in the United States.
Where?
In the beginning, it will be California, and after that, I will try New York. I want to combine my series of busts with free themes and create new artworks to exhibit in the United States. I would also like to have an exhibition in Armenia next year, but since they will be new pictures, I need time to focus and create.
And won't you come to Europe?
I would love to come to Europe. If it works out next year, I will definitely come to Europe and we can create something together.
Well, good. I'd love that.
Yes.
Well, Gajan, thank you very much for your interview.
I am also very thankful to you. Again, I am very happy to always see you in Yerevan. I am happy that I have a bro like you.
It was a pleasure, Gajan.